Good afternoon, good evening, good morning. Hi, Mumi, how are you? Hi, Hoda. Hello, hello. Hi, Erica, how are you? Hi, Ginger, good afternoon. How's everybody doing today? Hi, Steph. It's been a day. Hi, Dana. Hi, Stacy. Hi, Deb. Good morning in Australia. How are you? Hi, Donna. You're feeling tired? Hi, Catherine. Hi, Emma. Hi, Helen. Hello, Zazu. How are you? I'm well, thank you. Hi, Sarah. Yes, I'm doing well. It's been a busy day, but I'm well. Hi, Mary Luz. How are you? What's everybody up to today? You're releasing old attachments and TTP. Yeah, you know me. TTP is the way to be. My gosh, I'm like rhyming here. Hi, Catherine. How are you? Hi, Gina. I'm well, thank you. How are you? Hi, Tanya. How are things in Greece? That's always a place I've wanted to visit. Never been. Hi, Sandy. Nice to see you too. Hi, Carrie. Well, I hope you're all having a good day. Nice. I've never been to California either. I would love to. One of these days. All these places that I would love to go. Well, I hope you're all having a great day. The energy is kind of mixed. Still tiresome. Can be a little bit heavy. Hi, Susan. Oh, you're sweet, Tanya. I would love that. I would love that. You're so kind. Hi, Patty. Hi, Letitia. Hi, Kate Louise. I'm well, thank you. How are you? I can't stay on as long as I did yesterday. Yesterday was a marathon. I think it was 2 hours and 14 minutes. Remember yesterday we were talking about how long that live was? That one didn't get downloaded. So today we will do our best to get it downloaded and up onto YouTube. Oh, wow, Susan, I hope everything's okay there. You have vacation homes. You're so kind, Tanya. I would love that one day. You're feeling down, Katie? How come? Hi, Patty. Welcome. Everybody will welcome you. I have the best online family. Hi, Dora. I'm well, thank you. How are you? Deep talks for Monday. We sure did. Hi, Roxy. Hi, Pauline. Bonjour. We had deep talks. I think we have deep talks like every day. Every day. Oh, thanks, Pauline. You're so kind. You're not sure? It's just one of those days. Hi, Kristen. Yeah, it's kind of soggy weather. Hi, Jojo. Hi, Marcy. Hi, Corios. So, tell me, everybody, let's get going. What's the word of the day? Hi, Laura. What's the word of the day today? What are you feeling? Yeah, Dora, this day? Hi, Danielle. You love the talk, Susan? I appreciate it. Hi, Smirks. Emotional, Roxy. Thankful, says Danielle. Hopeful. Happy and alive. I like that answer. Every day's a blessing. Anxiety today, Patty, how come? Strength, says Erica. Grateful, says Dana. Confused. How come, Jojo? You're stressed, Kristen. I'm sorry to hear that. Optimistic, says Marcy. Optimistic. There you go. People were trying you all day. TTP in the brain. You feel grateful, good. Wishing for a better day. Every day's a new day. Surrender, invigorating. Salut. Ça va bien? You woke up, so yeah, exactly. It's a new day. Every day's a new day. Encouraged. My day's going well. I'm sorry that it's a rough day for you, Zach. Changes are being made, Patty. So many. Loving yourself again. I love hearing that. You feel scattered today? I mean, look, the energy in general is... It is what it is. I don't even know what to say. Word of the day, along here for the ride. I hear ya. Why, Ashira? Why do you feel confused? Jojo's trying to move forward in TTP. Thank you, Zach. You're very kind. Hi, Christy Lee. How are you, my friend? Nice to see you. Sorry to hear that, Nelson. Yeah, there's karma's up to mischief everywhere. Shit, this cat is a beast. A beast. She's running around all the time. And today's garbage day, everybody. You know me, I say it every Tuesday. Ugh, it's garbage day, the bane of my existence. So after I finish on live here, I can't stay on long. I got to get the garbage ready for tomorrow. It's going to sound silly. Pray for me during this process. Any of you who have to go through this of lugging it all the way down to the end of the road, you know. Hi, Jose. I'm well, thank you. How are you? I know first world problems when I say this, but it's the one thing I don't like about my street is the way the garbage is set up. Yeah, it's going to be a quickie today. It's a quickie Tuesday. Hopefully the walk is smooth. Yes. Yeah. Put on music. I hear ya. It's one of those things that like just even listen, if you have cats, doing the kitty litter is not fun, you know? Thanks, Laura. Tuesday's your garbage day too for pickup. You put it out yesterday. Yeah, it's being picked up tomorrow. Carrie, it's like there's nothing worse than like the pressure of the conversations at the garbage, you know. Is Pandy okay? Karma pounced on her again. Oh, she's fine. She's sleeping. But I do have a really funny little video of Karma putting her paws around Pandy's neck, licking her head, and then basically wrestling her to the ground, which was not very kind of her, but typical of these two. I know, I need a little wagon. I need a little wagon to roll it down. I know, but there's speed bumps. So the wagon doesn't, the wagon doesn't, you know, necessarily help because those speed bumps are actually pretty tall. Yeah, Dora, I even took a little video of it. And then you hear the little at the end, like of Pandy, where she's like, you know, being smothered by Karma. But they love each other. I know they love each other. It's just that Karma is a kitten who wants to wrestle and play, you know? So let's get into the cards. Like I said, I can't stay on long. This can't be a 2-hour and 14-minute marathon like yesterday. Although we had good talks, deep talks, right? She's young and needs attention, Dora. 100%. So, okay. So here's a side note. For those of you that have pets, and Jim just sits there, he hides, Dana. Have you ever seen those like wire? Like they're like little cat toys with like their wire with like a little wood, like little pieces at the end. Not wood, I don't even know what you call them. And you hold it and they swat at it and they chase it, whatever. Ever since I got this toy as a gift from someone, she now knows what cabinet I put it in and begs me. Anytime I go near this cabinet, she begs me, and then I feel guilty because it's like she basically is telling me, play with me, play with me. Hi, Johan. You love the deep talks? Thank you. I appreciate that. Is your husband still talking to a girl? Kimmy, I hope not, but your intuition is obviously telling you something. So that's something, you know, we can always look into, but right now we're doing a general collective reading. Just, yeah, maybe, Laura. I know, a special track. Wouldn't that be nice? Yeah, no, she, if I even go remotely near the cabinet, she's in the kitchen, she's instantly like, play with me, play with me, play with me, and like, meow, 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 meow. And you feel like a bad cat mom. It's like, it's like you feel like you're not doing enough, but like, how many times a day, here she comes. Karma. I don't know if you can hear. Karma, come here, baby. Come here, my love. You want to come say hi? Can I show everybody your beautiful little face? This little beast? This little beast of a face? Now, does she look innocent to you? Does she look innocent to you? I don't think so. I don't think so. I don't think she's very innocent. Dora says she does. She looks innocent. I don't know. I don't know about that. I don't know. I don't know, Karma. We'll see. You think she looks innocent? Dana knows. She doesn't look innocent. No, Jackie says, She is beautiful and she is a big sweetheart. I love her to pieces. But I wouldn't say she's an innocent kitty kitty. Hi, Mish. She has a lot of energy, Sarah. A lot of energy. Hi, Chuck. Thank you, Kristen. She's mischievous. Mischievous. Thank you, Christy. Thank you, Patty. She's looking for mischief. Her name should have been Mischief. She has a mind of, she does whatever she wants. Let's see. Okay, let's get, now I feel like, pardon me, but I actually feel like I have now cat fur on my lip gloss. Oh boy, pardon me. Hi, Becca. I'm well, thank you. How are you? Do you remember that old, I know I've probably talked about this a million times. Remember that old SNL skit that was Grandma Pugga? It was Steve Martin and it was Chris Farley and his girlfriend coming home to Grandma Pugga, and the entire apartment is filled with cat hair. And, you know, the grandson, Chris Farley's visiting with his girlfriend, and Grandma Pugga wants to make pancakes. Wants to make pancakes, and then the syrup bottle has like cat hair all over it. Her slippers have cat hair all over it. Anybody that's ever had you know, cats with lots of cat fur, you know, like, you know that cat fur gets everywhere. You got in from meeting and seeing a Backstreet Boy live. That's amazing, Becca. How was it? How did that happen? And we need some shenanigans every now and again. For sure. You don't remember that? Mish, go look up Grandma Pugga. Grandma Pugga, SNL. It was Steve Martin, Chris Farley. And he's like, oh, we're just going to go in for a little bit, you know, and see Grandma Pugga. But she's got a lot of cats. And the whole apartment is filled with cats. And there's like kitty hair all over the table, the slippers. And, Grandma Pugga, I love your pancakes. And the pancake, it's all like sticky with cat fur. Anyways, random. Oh, that's wonderful. Yeah, Nick Carter's doing a solo tour. And you had the meet and greet. Oh, that's so wonderful. That sounds like your hair is getting longer. Oh, so yeah, forgive me if I have any cat fur in my lip gloss. This is what happens when you have kitty cats. But yeah, I love SNL. Those old skits are the best. Classic SNL. Okay, so the current energy today, 9 of Wands. Why am I not surprised? 9 of Wounds. Who's feeling the wounds today? You got to push through those old stories, you know, old feelings. Let's see, what else do we need to know? Your higher self. You know what I find interesting? And I love the fact that there's like a heart here that's radiating or glowing, right? Let me ask you a question. What do you think is the definition of higher self? Let's get all analytical just for a second. What do you think is the definition of higher self? Like when you speak to your higher self, or you refer to your higher self. I'm kind of curious what your words would be. I feel like I'm in like teacher mode here. Okay, so Diane said our soul. Patty asked, like, it's when you level up yourself. Hi, Candy. The part that is separate from the ego, Jackie said. Intuition. Your future self, the person who knows you best. Very interesting, Dana. Because, I mean, ultimately, like, higher self can be, you know, your upper chakras, like your third eye and your crown chakra, maybe. The future me that is on a higher level. I love that, Roxy. Higher self knows better and leads you in the right direction. Worth, value. The main soul. I'm just part of it. You deserve it all. Love, strength, abundance. Stay true to oneself. Love it. Best version of ourselves that has everything we want. You know, it's funny. When we talk about 3D and 5D, okay? Sometimes people ask, what's the difference between the two? 3D is when you're living your daily life. And a lot of people live their life in the 3D. You know, they don't think about the spiritual side of things. Like, how many people you know in your life or you encounter that aren't spiritual? you know, they just live their life and that's it. And the 5D is basically your spiritual experiences. And, you know, yeah, you would say 90% Mish. So spiritual experiences, you know, are your 5D. And, you know, Steph just said, I love to be in the 5D. And I think the 5D is a very beautiful experience because naturally it's about the spiritual side of you. Like imagine you're really in a meat suit, right? You're a spiritual being living in a meat suit, not the other way around, right? You're a spiritual being having a human experience, not the other way around. Yeah, most of the people you know live in the 3D. Exactly. But ultimately, there's got to be a balance between the two, right? We can't always be in the 5D. We can't always be in the 3D. Hi, Kara. I'm well, thank you. How are you? We do have to have a balance of that. And so what I find really fascinating is to remember that, you know, masculine energy leads in the 3D and feminine energy leads in the 5D. And so if you're feeling the exhaustion, hi Hifa, if you're feeling the exhaustion, and we've been talking about this a lot lately, the exhaustion of this 9 of wounds or 9 of wands, right? That 10 of wands is that mentally, physically, spiritually, emotionally exhausted. More than likely, it means we're being in our masculine energy. So if you're looking to make moves in your life, remember, feminine energy leads in 5D, masculine in 3D. So you've been taking care of your mom? Oh, she's got pneumonia. Send my love to Kim. Maybe when you're grounded, there's a balance between the two. Exactly. Exactly. So just remember that if you are feeling that exhaustion, it might mean you're doing too much. And especially in regards to relationships, if you want somebody to take the lead in your relationship, then remember to put yourself into your feminine energy. And what does that mean? It means nurturing something, trusting the process, spiritually growing, right? Trusting the process. 100% Mish. She strives for balance and peace, right? Isn't that what we want? You know, it's very interesting stuff. It sure is. I mean, that's why I wanted to just make the point that that masculine energy can absolutely just make us exhausted. If it's for your personal growth and evolution, that's okay to be in the masculine, to spark new energy in your life. But if this is about a relationship, remember, if you want a masculine energy, because it's not about gender, a masculine energy to lead, you've got to lead yourself in the 5D, in the feminine energy. Yeah. Yeah, nature can help bring you balance. Sure can, Sandy. So the potential or the challenge today is the Page of Swords. Okay, where's the spying or observing? This is like Mercury retrograde vibes here, where it's like, okay, where, thank you, Hifa, where is the spying or the observing? You know that vibe where you can kind of just feel like somebody might be keeping tabs, or you might be them, yeah. It also reminds you to be logical and decisive, right? That's important too. But there might be an element here of some spying or observing. Let's see. See, behind a mask. You can't make this up. Somebody is right now behind a mask. Now, as I ask, as always, is it you? Is it them? Thank you, Christy. It's a vibe, you know? And what do we do with that energy? You know, just because somebody's watching doesn't mean we have to engage. Just because somebody comes back does not mean we have to engage. You know, what will happen, Sarah. I love that. TTP. Yes. Can't try to control it. And sometimes when people play those kind of games, you know, as in like keeping tabs or watching, they're almost trying to like smoke you out. You know what I mean by that? Like they're trying to get you to come and say something, or, you know, spark up a conversation. It's almost like trying to incite something or ignite something with you, when in reality, hi Shell, if they were truly in that masculine energy to lead, there wouldn't be any games to smoke you out. So when people ask the question, what does it mean for someone to come correct? Then remember, if they're coming correct, there's no game. That's right, Kara. Kelly says, when I talk to myself in the third person. Kelly says, TTP and let go and let God. Thank you, Hifa. But do you know what I'm saying? So you have to be really careful. Yes, it's like someone trying to get your attention, right? TTP, Amber, is trust the process. Hifa, you're so kind. Thank you. It's trust the process. Hi, Paula. No time for smoking someone out. Yeah, not your style. Exactly. So my point here is, even if somebody is trying to get your attention or trying to like poke the bear, you know, or trying to like incite a response, that doesn't mean they're coming correct. If somebody comes correct, they come serious. They come with a plan. They don't hesitate. They apologize for whatever was in the past if that's necessary. Or they have sort of that energy that says, okay, let's make a move. Because that's masculine energy. But if someone is using tactics, then no. That tells you they're still in the feminine energy, or that tells you they're not in the energy that you're looking for, because they're trying to get you to take the lead, right? I've had men do this too, Amber, for sure. It's a very common thing, right? So let's see what we should focus on today, if this is the vibe. Healing. Allow the healing to happen. Don't get caught up in the tests, as in like don't get caught up in being smoked out or pulled out of, you know, no contact if that was necessary. Let them be the one. Let them eat humble pie, or let them take the lead. See, travel. Maybe some of you are needing to travel. I don't know how many of you have thought about getting away, but this is the idea of packing your bags and just going on a retreat or going on a little getaway to regenerate, rejuvenate, right? Mercury retrograde is all about redoing, revision, recalibrate, whatever. So there's nothing to be afraid of with Mercury retrograde, just as long as you're not caught up in any of these old games and whatever tactics. You're having a problem letting things work out itself. You keep reaching out and I get a small bite, then total silence. So Kelly, that's the whole point. And I understand the honesty and I appreciate that. But reaching out and chasing does not get us where we want to be. I think, Kelly, what you may be afraid of, or what most people are afraid of, is that if they don't reach out, they're going to be forgotten, or that they're never going to hear from their person. And therefore they try to continue the process, you know? So you have to be careful, you know? But at the same time, Kelly, as long as you try to control it, it doesn't go the direction in which we want it to. There you go, Becca, see? Redesign, right? So let's see, what's the recent past? The Chariot. The recent past is telling you and nudging you to make moves going forward, right? I mean, here's the thing, Kelly, and this is not directly to you, but as a general rule to anyone in that scenario. And I would say this: if somebody is going to leave your life, you have to let them. You have to give them the freedom to do so. If you give them the freedom, you're going to get an answer. It may not always be the answer we want, but you'll get an answer. Good for you, Steph. And I always talk about a resignation letter. It's an activity that I always ask people to do. And I know you did it for real, but my point is, write a resignation letter to yourself. Dear Kelly, and as in myself, I know we have another Kelly in here. It's not directed at anybody, so I'm going to use my own name, but you know, like, dear Kelly, please accept this letter of resignation as full-time overgiver, overdoer, problem solver, for these reasons. Like, what do you resign yourself from doing? Like, you will no longer do these things. Like, think about what you would like to resign from in your daily life. What is holding you back? And with that, we have, look at this, true love. Let me give you some thought here. Those of you that want true love. Now, I mean, what is the word true, right? But let's put it this way. love, if you really want love, you have to ask yourself, is the previous relationship, the situationship, or the connection currently serving you and providing you unconditional love, reciprocation, balance in life, right? If you really want that love, then what do you do other than to move yourself forward? You have to. Oh, my necklace cat, I ended up taking it off yesterday because I'm noticing that it's pulling my hair. It's breaking the back of my hair. I have to figure out maybe a different chain. I went to put it on today, but with nails, it's very hard to get my necklace back on. I was able to take it off last night, but it's really hard for me to get it back on. But I'm going to get another chain, or I'm going to figure out a way around it because I love wearing my necklace. It's so funny. If I don't wear my necklace, it's almost like I feel like I'm naked, or like it's an instantly noticeable thing that I don't have my necklace on. But if any of you have ever experienced that with a chain where it like actually pulls on your hair, I think when I bought that chain, I liked it because it was sparkly, but it has a rough texture to it. And what I've recognized, I bought the magnetic clasp, Laura, and every time I did, it broke. Every time I got it, it broke. I bought a 14 karat gold one, and it didn't work. The magnet would always break. The red stone that I wear, it's a lithios crystal. Which is from a website that ships to Canada and the US. If you're interested in one, it's a lithios crystal. I couldn't get it back on this morning. So I'll get it back on. So let's see. If we want the true love, we've got to push ourselves forward. But here's the thing. Sometimes we're not ready. So we stay with something that isn't ready. So you have to kind of ask yourself, what does true love mean to you? I was saying this to somebody earlier today, that love, if you want to call it true love, it's easy, it's friendly, it's funny, it's something that feels very lighthearted. It should not be complicated. It's not something where you need to go around and around and around, or argue, hi Connie, or go back and forth, or convince. It's none of that. It should be very simple and easy, you know? Oh, I love that we match Kara. Kara has one of those necklaces too. Thin box change. Maybe I have to get one. Okay. Yeah, it's not forced. So we don't want any drama, exactly. So I think that's why sometimes people stay in those kind of situations, because it means you've got to be ready for the next type of love. And that's not easy. It is a special crystal. Kara, do you get a lot of compliments when you wear it? Whenever I go out somewhere in this necklace, it's always like, bam. I didn't know it was going to be so big, like heart of the ocean. Like I feel like I'm in Titanic. But everywhere I go, people are drawn. Yeah, you do? Yeah. People are very drawn to it or ask me about it. But yeah, Sandy, the love just flows. Hi, Anne. How are you? I love it too, Kara. Yeah, it happens naturally. It unfolds the way it's supposed to. Exactly. So the strength position today is the Fool, right? Trusting and taking a leap of faith. Yeah, you remember when I got that one to replace the other one. So I've had 3 of those heart crystals. Oh, Amber, it's upstairs, the necklace. It's on all my videos. I wear it in every one of my videos. The first heart crystal that I had, which they were smaller, the first 2 were smaller. It was a yellow one, and it was so beautiful. And the second one was a pink one. And then when those like kind of had their day, then I replaced it with the red one. Oh, that's nice, Diane. Sounds beautiful. I get them from Lithios, L-I-T-I-O-S, lithios.ca. And they ship to Canada and the US. I don't think they ship internationally, unfortunately, but Canada and the US, they do. And I'm not sure how much the red one is now. You have the yellow one and you love it. I'm so glad to. I think the yellow one really is beautiful. I kind of miss wearing the yellow one, but when I got the red one, you know, I really fell in love with the red. Yeah, it's true, Roseanne. You're absolutely right. So let's see. The Fool is trusting and taking a leap of faith. And this is the honoring path. You know, the energy of this card is saying, take the path in which you feel good. You can celebrate that path. You know, being a fool is like trusting, taking a leap of faith, getting the rewards of that risk. It's almost like, it's like you take that risk and everybody wants to like, right? It's going to sound cheesy, but like everybody really wants to congratulate you in theory, that you're making a move, right? We talked about that yesterday. We talked about jealousy versus envy. We talked about people wanting to see you do well, but not better. But in general, when you make a move, there's this reward, this celebration from the universe that says, oh my goodness, good job. Like that took a lot of guts, you know? Oh, thank you, Amber. I appreciate it. So let's see what is the near future. Yeah, red goes well with the black. Yeah, God, I'm wearing the same t-shirt I probably wear like every day, like I said. I have like five of these. Let's see, near future. The Six of Pentacles, equal giving and receiving and balance. Isn't that what we all want? We strive for. It's also an investment. Yeah, with the chance of being made a fool. But, you know, we can't cross that bridge until we get there. That's the whole point, right? Hi, James. How are you? Thank you, Christy. And with the Six of Pentacles, it says new supportive connections. Well, well, well. Look at that paintbrush. This is nice. We want reciprocation. You know, I asked the other day, are you ready, willing, and able? I agree, Roseanne. It is a very hard journey. And I'm proud of you. And you know what? There's never a timeline. People realize these things whenever they realize them. He's got a nice long paintbrush. Oh, you guys are funny. I love how the minds start going as soon as we see these pictures. Remember when we saw the thank you, Lydia. Remember when we saw the Venus card for the first time on the relationship? I don't know where that deck is right now. And that it was a rose, and it doesn't really look like a rose. I mean, it is a rose, but it doesn't look like a rose. We were laughing so hard. I laugh whenever random cards that we have come across. You know what I mean, Dora. Or like that King of Wands. Dora's thinking about the King of Wands and that one tarot deck. Oh my gosh, Kara, we were reading the text from the X deck. It's funny that you brought that up. We were reading from that deck yesterday because I found it. Yeah, realizing and executing are two different things. They sure are. Yeah. Yeah, a rose by any other name. Let's see. Yeah, or the cactus. Yes. I mean, we look at every picture and we have the leather pants that don't look like leather pants. Oh, there's always things in these cards, you know. How passionate they make me when I'm reading the text from the X. I get very defensive for everybody when I'm reading the text of the X. Yeah. The suggested approach is the Empress. We're birthing a whole new cycle. Yes, the hung man. They have all the tools, Sarah. They sure do. No, Amber, it's not only you. It's not only you. No. Hi, Garns. We are quite the online family. We all have the same sense of humor. I can't imagine that anybody here does not have the same sense of humor. Hi, thank you, Hifa. Yeah, text from the X, we get a little heated. We can make any card spicy, exactly. This is an owl. This is an owl deck, right? So this is the Empress card, birthing a whole new cycle, being in the feminine energy, which is what we were talking about earlier. You like the text from the X cards? I have them here. We can pull a Bob. That's right. Damn Bob. Bob yesterday. Was Bob offline? I know, I love our laughs too. Yeah, some of the pics are definitely intentional in some ways. I agree. Let's see this, a happy success. See, look at that. Happy success. Celebration. New beginnings. That's what we want, right? Bob is your ex? Oh, Diane. That's funny. Bob had quite the impression with everyone. Donovan, Alex, you have a great memory. Donovan, Bob, and Nikki. No, Spike. We had Spike as well. We had Jaleesa. Well, now I'm remembering. We had Jaleesa. Yeah, the explosive hot canoodling is a standard. The fireworks card in the Intuit Oracle. Explosive hot, we call it canoodling. It's written that way so that we say explosive hot, you know, canoodling relations. Yeah, oh, we had Becca, you're right. Becca just reminded we had Becca. Oh, Ben and Liam. You guys, Donovan was your favorite. You guys are funny. We'll see who pops up today. We'll do a few texts from the ex, and see who we're gonna encounter today. I mean, it is Mercury retrograde, so Liam. There you go, Laura. There's the star card and healing. And you know what's interesting is that the YouTube video that I did today about the chakras, the star card, a lot of like repeating cards I found today in my sessions and with that reading on YouTube. There's this need for letting something end, boundaries, healing, hermiting even, and then making a decision. And that decision can even be about love, or you can feel the sort of tension brewing in the air, right? So I don't know if any of you saw the chakra reading today, but it had a real progression to it. And I filmed it very quickly, actually. I didn't have a lot of time to go into a ton of depth, but I think it was very, very short, sweet, simple, to the point that it's about like making boundaries and kind of letting some things go. Yeah, the star cards are always pretty. I agree, Alex. I agree. You're trying to balance your chakras? Yeah, and I mean, it's important to understand what each chakra means. You know, like your root chakra is your Mars, it's your foundation, it's your aggression. Your sacral is your Venus, your self-worth, self-value, self-respect, how you love, how you spend money. Your solar plexus is your personal power, like having the courage, you know, to make a move. Hi, buddy. Oh, thank you, Redmond. And then you've got your heart chakra, which is, of course, you know, your intuition, your matters of the heart, your throat, your speech, communication, your third eye, which is your Jupiter, your intuition, and your crown is obviously your white light. It's your downloads. Thank you, Sarah. I appreciate it. And I think it was really on point, because I saw a lot during the day where it really matched, the cards matched, you know, what I was talking about in my sessions. Thank you, Christy. Professional assistance. You know, sometimes we need a little professional assistance in regards to our healing. You know, maybe something or someone comes in and teaches us something that sparks new energy to heal. That's what we need, right? And let's see, what's the hope and or fear? The hope and or fear is judgment. You know, I'll say it from like a literal sense, not from a card sense. I think the fear that most people have in making all of these changes is judgment from other people. What are they going to say? What are they going to feel? What are they going to do if I walk away, if I change my job, if I say no? Everybody's worried about what is the fallout from everybody around us. So ultimately, we know we have to make moves or we have to do things differently, but there's always that fear of that judgment. But then let me ask you this. If people are really judging you for the things that you want to do for yourself, what does that say about them? It actually says more about them than it does about you. You know? Yeah, we are the worst judges of ourselves, for sure. I mean, remember what I used to tell you guys about when I started tarot? I was always worried about people seeing my tarot cards. You know, like now my cards are all over the place. I used to hide them. I'd put them in a crate and cover them up with like placemats, and I didn't want to have to explain myself. And now I'm like, if you don't like me because of tarot cards, man, like, go. I don't need that. You are who you are. You're unique. Allow yourself to be whoever you are, to like what you like, to do what you do. It's really nobody else's business. And if somebody can't accept what you want to do with your mind, your body, your soul, then whatever. The Judgment card in general is a transformation, right? Hi, Mary. You feel they don't want you to move forward. Yeah, and that's the thing, you know. I am gonna make a YouTube video and a post about the cards that I've been putting away for sure, for sure. It's on my mind. But yeah, people don't like us moving forward because it changes what they get out of the situation. It means they get less out of the situation, right? It's amazing how many times people can say they love to see you grow and do things, but then the moment you actually do them, it's almost like they begrudge you for it. And that's silly. That's really silly. Because we're all a reflection of each other. I would think that friends would want to see each other do well because they're a reflection of each other. Just like I always say about here, we're a reflection of each other. I don't see why that would be a bad thing. You know, there's room for everybody at the table. Everybody has value, right? Yeah, it might make them feel less, but Laura, I hate to say this, but that's problem ownership. You know? And some people don't want to keep up, Sandy, you're right. I've had that before. You know, I've had friendships that were really valuable and important to me, and then they fizzled out. And they fizzled out because I was making moves. And I think that we have to recognize that we can't take everyone with us. And that doesn't mean they're bad or we're mean or they're mean. It's not any of that. It just is what it is. You know, some people are going to be with you and some people aren't. And if somebody's upset with you for making moves, you don't have to apologize. You know, they aren't the people for you. Exactly, Sarah. I'm fully on board with that. So that Judgment card is the hope and or fear. The fear is that you're going to lose something. So this is my point. Okay, there's the analogy. Let's use this analogy right here for something we talked about earlier in this live. And that was the fear of letting something go or to play out. When you try to hold on to water, what happens? It goes right through your hands. Right? Yeah. Yeah, Roseanne, you're right. But can you see what I mean? Like, if you're trying so desperately to hold on to something, it's going to slip right through your fingers. It's going to run away from you. If you try to hold the jacket or the shirt of someone trying to go out the door, they're going to keep on going. They're more than likely to come back or stay if you don't try to force it. Yeah, I agree, Susan. Some people are only meant to be in our lives for a season and a reason. I do believe that wholeheartedly. That includes friends, that includes family members, that includes romantic relationships. You know, not everything is meant to be. And I think one of the misconceptions, and I say it respectfully to everybody, is that so many people think that there's one person for them. You know, Mira and I hear this all the time. You know, when we get together and we talk, and it's like people always say, well, is he the one? Is she the one? Are they the one? And the reality is that many people can be the one. You know, I've met many people throughout my time that I could have been really happy with. It's not a matter of the one, because there's many parts of ourselves that connect with different people for different reasons. And I think sometimes we just want to hold on to whatever we want because the heart wants what it wants. At the same time, is that serving us? The one is the one you choose. And you know what's interesting, Alex, that you say that? I think a lot of people, in fact, are waiting to be chosen. That's the difficulty. We choose, you're right. The one for us is the one we choose. Unfortunately, we're usually in the opposite position, waiting to be chosen. And there you go, Patty. So you chose for yourself that he wasn't. You sent him away, right? And so it's important to recognize that many people can be the one. It does leave a hole sometimes, Redmond, but we have to recognize the beauty of that connection. You know, holding on is controlling the outcome. It really is. I mean, I was talking about this today. You know, I think about it all the time and I say, what I went through When are we doing makeup 101 night? You mean like, when am I going to get the mascara and hit it from the back? I know. One of these days. One of these days. I know I need to do that. I forget what I was just saying. What was I just saying? Remind me. I lost my train of thought. Now I don't know. Not that it's a big deal. But essentially, I guess regardless, is that we are going to experience different people at different times. No, Jackie, that's okay. Don't worry. That's okay. Don't worry. Controlling the outcome. I mean, yeah, holding on. I mean, yeah, hitting it from the back. I know stuff that something I think about a lot, you know, or controlling the outcome, or yeah, we met many people along this journey. Not everyone will be right, but one day we'll find that. Oh, when they leave the hole. Yeah, they leave a hole. Yeah. Oh, you're so cute, Jess. You know, it's not so much that it leaves a hole. It's that we have to fill that energy with something new. I know what I was going to say. I was talking about this earlier today about my own journey. And as I always tell you, I'm so thankful that I was sparked the way that I was sparked. This person provided me the best information that I could have ever been given to help all of you. Yeah, thank you, Kat. And it didn't have to mean that this person was the one. It's not about being the one. It provided a lesson that shall never be forgotten. I would only ever want to just say thank you to this person. This isn't about them coming back or do they love me? Hi, Cassie, do they care about me? I don't doubt any of those things. The only words that would ever come out of my mouth, the first words that would come out of my mouth are thank you. I wouldn't have anything else to say beyond that in regards to how I feel. I'm so thankful. And not everybody will be the right fit, but one day you will find what is meant for you because it won't leave you. You won't have to convince it. You won't have to force it. You know what it reminds me of? You know those like Fisher-Price toys when you're a kid and you got to put the shapes in the ball. You know, you've got the triangle, the square, and the circle. Amazing, Diane. Have fun. It's kind of like that. It's like you can't put a triangle into a circle and be like, I'm going to make it fit. I'm going to make it work because I want this. I want that triangle in that circle. It just doesn't work that way. It's got to be the right chemistry, the right vibration, the right fit. You know, that's you every day, Mitch. You're welcome, Allison. But you know what I mean? That's kind of the analogy. They're preparing us for what's next. Be grateful. Take what you've learned and let go. I mean, like, I have no regrets on the things that I've been through, you know? So it is what it is. It gave me a wealth of knowledge. Thank you, Hifa. So let's see what's the probable outcome. Yeah, it's a lesson forever in my energy, in my life. You thought the triangle went in the square? But you know what I mean. Thank you, Cash. The probable outcome. Here comes the sun, everybody. There we go. Isn't that beautiful? Every day's a new day. Every experience is here to help you grow. Living and learning every single day, Patty. 100%. Thank you, Christy. You're so kind. Look, we went from decrease to increase. This was in the YouTube reading today. I mean, look at this. Look at the sun. Look at the increase. It gives you a lot of hope. And I think it was yesterday or whenever it was recently, somebody talked about not having hope. And I said, hope is not the issue. Don't worry about losing hope. You need hope. And this is not saying you hope for it to work out exactly this way. Hope is not about trying to control the outcome. Hope is saying, I hope for this, but I'm not attached to it. I'd really like this, but I'm not attached to it. I'm willing to let anything come my way that's meant for me. If it's meant for you, it's meant for you, not to be cheesy, but You remember, hope is super important to life. You've got to believe in a new day. You've got to believe in new experiences, new people, in good people. And you know, I had a real deep thought after our talk yesterday. You did notice the storm card in the chakra reading. Yes, I know, Dana, the one that we want to retire. You know, I was thinking about this. Yesterday we talked about toxic positivity, or what people mean by that. And the example was given, you know, from a health perspective, well, it could be worse. And I totally understand that analogy. You know, when someone says, well, you know, it could be worse. You could have broken this, or you could have this ailment, or whatever. Makes sense. But it's kind of interesting to me from a societal standpoint, how when people want to be positive, somehow there's something wrong with that. Or that it's a bad thing to think positively. So when you have a population or percentage of population that are unhappy, suddenly it becomes abnormal to want to manifest or to be positive. And that tells you a lot. How did we get so opposite? It's the same thing with our masculine and feminine energies in the dating world, where we shift blame between men and women. It's one moment it's this, one moment it's that. We hate this, we hate that. And then along with that, you have this shift that says, if you're feeling positive or you're doing well, it's like frowned upon. And that's really sad. I was thinking about that a lot last night. That it's sad to some extent that, you know, we kind of poop on people when they're trying to do good things in their life. You know? I know it's not easy, obviously, but they shouldn't compare someone else's downfall to theirs. Yeah. You know, or it's like when someone's in a relationship and then somebody who's been hurt says, oh, they're going to cheat on you, or they're married, or this. You know what I notice? It happens in all the comments, all the dating story videos. When someone has a good dating story, look at the comments. All the comments are, oh, girl, he's married. Oh, you just wait. You just wait 6 months down the road and you find out this, and that. And it's like, whoa, like, why? Why? Like, that's not very nice. That is projection, you know? Constantly dogging one another has become a norm. Yeah, it kind of has, Sandy. And yeah, Susan, it can be out of jealousy that people do that. And I don't know, you know, I'm not a fan. It's kind of like that old saying, you know, if you have nothing nice to say, then don't say anything at all. But I guess we kind of feel like we have the license to say whatever without any kind of consequence. But hi, Andrea. 333, perfect. Ascended Masters. Yeah, negativity is easy. Being positive is a conscious choice. Exactly. Yeah, Dana, that's why dating has become so hard. You know, there's a lot of, like, really, if you were to think about this, and you know, I have actually been thinking about something beyond these conversations. I said it today to someone. There's a part of me that would love to do a survey, like an online family survey of like really deep questions. I would love to see the statistics of a sample group such as ourselves to see how we feel about certain things. Because, or what we've experienced. Hi, Lucy. I'm well, how are you? Because, I mean, let's put it this way. If I know if I ask this question right now, I know what the answer is going to be. How many of you have friends that you can't talk about your dating life with? How many of you have a negative friend who poops on everything in regards to dating or in regards to something positive? I can guarantee you that many of you are in that position. And what does that say? Like, if you really think about it, like, what does that say about who our friends are or who people are in general when it comes to positive things? Or they treat you differently when you meet somebody new, or they find things to like ask you to be like, are you sure? You know, I saw a clip on TV. I was watching an old episode of something on TV. And the friend said to the other friend, well, what if he cheated on you? And it was already like, oh my gosh, like, thanks for putting that out there, you know, when there was nothing to suggest that. Comparison is the thief of joy. Yeah, it is. It is. And it can be a family member. It can be a friend. It can be anyone. It can be a coworker. How many, oh my God, how many of you have ever had a coworker that basically pooped on everything you wanted to do? Anything you wanted to accomplish? Yeah. Yeah, I hear you, Dana. Or expecting the worst because of some cultural or racial stereotypes. Yes. So, thank you, Laura. But anyways, it's a tough energy. That's why you have a small friend group, and for me too. Yes, sometimes people try to copy and try to outdo each other. Yeah, I mean, anyways, I'm just randomly talking. Hi, Donna. I think the thing that really stands out at me is that we just have to be our own individuals. You know, quality is better than quantity. Absolutely. You know, thank you so much, Laura. You're so kind. But anyways, deep thoughts again for Tuesday. Shall we do a couple texts from the ex before I go? I can't stay on long. Like I said, I gotta make a move, but let's see. Hi, Val. Exactly. Our right tribe will come. Yep. Absolutely. Okay, a text from the ex. I don't know who's coming out. I don't know if we'll get any repeats. Let's see. Robert. Guess what? Guess what, Robert? We talked about Bob. We manifested this. Robert. Robert's offline. He says, I miss you every day. So he sends the message, you know, and then runs and goes offline. He can't face the response or the wrath. Well, what are you doing about it, Robert? If you miss me every day. Running away after you send that message doesn't help. Oh, who's this? Peter. It hurts seeing you love someone else. Well, Peter, you should have thought about that before you made a mistake. You know? Yeah, Peter. Peter's online. He's torturing himself. He says it hurts seeing you love someone else. He sits there and he watches the profile all day. Man. I would miss me too, says Kat. There you go. You blocked Robert? Okay. Yeah, Robert shouldn't have any access. And maybe Peter too. I mean, if Peter's hurt, he should have spoken up. Maybe it's Peter who's spying. I saw Jaleesa pop through again. We're going to put her back in the deck. Let's see. Jack. We had Jack yesterday. Jack don't know Jack because he said, I can't picture you with someone else. Well, like, obviously he doesn't know very much because he shouldn't have let that happen. Third time the charm for old Robert. Yeah. Problem ownership, Peter. Exactly, Kara. Oh, Peter. I know. But I mean, come on, Jack. Jack don't know Jack. He obviously didn't have his head on straight. I can't picture you with someone else. You should have thought about that. Hold on a second. Jack is given the peace sign in his profile picture. Obviously, he's not living in peace. Oh, no way, Andrea. I can't wait to hear about it too. Yeah, boundaries are key, my friend. Was it somebody you knew who sent it to you, or was it like random? Let's see. Let's see what else is going on over here. What other text from the ex? Donovan. I'll tell you this energy. Haley, why are you obsessed with him? Because your soul's trying to wake you up. You love the commentary. Amber, I got these cards like, I don't know, like almost 2 years ago, and we used to laugh with these. I couldn't find them for the longest time, and then I found them the other day. There isn't room on the door. Yeah, exactly, Jack. Jack gotta go. Donovan, offline. I wrote you texts but never sent them. Well, that's not very smart. I wrote you texts but never. Well, then he should have sent them. His fault. His fault. Donovan, I'm disappointed. Yeah, we got that one yesterday. See the spying or observing. Wrote the text, didn't send them. You have a Donovan? Josephina, I'm done with work. Can you meet up? Sounds like a little bit of chasing. You're from Iran? Oh, thank you. Thank you. Sending you lots of love. I appreciate your kind words. Yeah, just hit that send button, buddy. Exactly. Exactly. Someone you don't know well enough. Oh, a spiritual acquaintance. Yeah. Oh, Andre. Yeah, I can't wait to hear about it. Jeez. Yeah, it was a repeat card, Nicole. It was a repeat card. We talked about Nikki. We were just talking about it yesterday. I'm done with work. Can you meet? It sounds like a little bit of chasing. Josephina might be chasing a little bit. All right, let's see what else we need to know. We had this one yesterday. You can't even make this up. Yeah, what kind of meetup does Josephina want? Yeah, you think so, Val? Let's see. We don't chase, we only attract. Exactly. It says our chemistry was primal. Chemistry is not for sustaining a long-term relationship. Chemistry is a short-term exact meetup for Taco Tuesday. That's the meetup. Exactly. Exactly, Jose. Exactly. All right, let's do one more. One more for the road, okay? Julissa, I even put her back in and she came out again. Julissa, I spent way too much time waiting for you. Julissa, they're not reading this text message. They're not reading this message. This sounds like chasing to me. They don't read it. And listen, waiting energy continues to wait. Wait on no one. Wait on no one. She's pretty persistent. But how's that working? How's that working, Julissa? I love you guys. She needs to open the door. Exactly. 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 You were like, more, let's go to the Van Gogh exhibit. Exactly. Exactly. Yeah, some of them are in the old energy. Oh, man, oh, man. Night, Paula. I love those texts from the ex. They're pretty funny. They're pretty funny. I say I would if I could. I was doing a general collective reading. I'm going to be doing some rapid fire card pulls probably, you know, in the next little while, as in days, but I can't right this moment, unfortunately. I have to go. Thank you, Amber. I appreciate all of you being here. Thank you so much. I'll post this to YouTube if you guys want to see it later. Thank you, Christy. Thanks, Shell. Thanks, Marcy. Thanks, Jose. Have a wonderful night. You were Julissa for a bit? Hey, listen, we've all been Julissa. You're welcome. Thanks, Andrea. I appreciate it so much. Very kind of you. Good night, Kelly. Thank you. Starting to thunder and lightning? Nice of you, Chuck. Okay, take care. Thank you. Lots of love to you too, Roseanne. Thanks, Dana. Have a wonderful night. You're welcome. That's okay, Nicole. I'll put it on YouTube. I'll put it on YouTube. Good night. Thank you, Lori. Thanks, Jackie. Did you miss the text from the ex? You did, Dora. You did. Thanks, Mish. Sending you love. Have a nice evening as well. Thanks, Laura. Thanks, Nelson. Thanks, Jojo. Thanks, Pretty. Night, Val. See, you're welcome. Merci. Oh, that's okay, Dora. I'll put it on YouTube. You can catch the text from the ex. We saw a lot of repeat offenders from yesterday. Thank you. I'll give the kitties a hug. I appreciate it so much. Okay. All right, everybody. I send you love. I'll say goodbye to IG first, and I wish you a wonderful night, and I'll see you all soon. Okay, TikTok. Take care and have a wonderful rest of your night, and I will see you all very soon. There we go. Thank you, Dora. I appreciate you too. Good night, Laura.